Mr. Bell.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. You know what I mean? Salute to my man Smitty. You know what I mean? Thank you for coming up. You know what I'm saying? So what do you think about the whole, so we building on the whole flat earth theory, aka the firmament, and also the pyramids as well. So I'm gonna get into some videos or whatever about it. But what do you think about the earth being flat? You know what I mean? Or it be surrounded by ice and being flat? And we was also kind of building on the pyramids a little bit too. What do you think about that, bro?
That's ridiculous. Period.
Okay.
I can give you one example and then go ahead and play your video and I'll tap in. I want to listen to it. So I can tell you this much. We know that the world is spherical, is because this one thing I can tell you, because if Earth was flat, night and day would be like that. See, there's a gradual shift from dawn to dusk because of the rotation. If the Earth was flat, more than likely the entire planet will be sun at the same time and night at the same time because it's flat. So the sun would just smack on it. For the simple fact that we know that in certain parts of the country, like where I am, it's night, but there are certain places where it's daylight. Why is that? I mean, so I'll just leave it at that for right now. I digress. My mic is muted. Rock out with your video.
Yo, Smitty. That's a basic premise. Like, there's 24 hours in the hemisphere. Okay, so when the Earth turns, we have light on one area of the world, and then when the world turns, we have light on the other side of the world. I mean, that's practicality. I mean, I don't know if it's true, but it's practicality.
Did you say rotate? Did you say turn?
Yeah, the Earth rotates.
Okay, I don't like so what turns? What is spherical? What is flat would probably not be turning. It would just be rotating, but it would be stiff. See, the reason why you said round, turning, is because that's you recognizing the spherical shape of planet Earth. Not to mention, if you just go outside on a sunny day, no bull, and just like lay back and look up, you can see the roundness. You can actually see it if you take time to cloud gaze, as I do at times. But I mean, I'm just going to say I definitely know from proof of how the world is designed, even down to how planes travel. Planes do not go from one place in a straight trajectory. It's a curve. Their whole setup from when they're going from one place to another, it's like it kind of hooks. It's not straight. You wouldn't just go straight somewhere because you're going to be off on your landing.
Yo, Smitty, I appreciate you, bro. But have you ever?
Appreciate you too, sir.
Have you ever flown a plane?
No.
Okay, so what you're talking on is that's kind of like someone that's just looked some stuff up on Google. I've been in a plane. I know how to drive a plane. Okay. It don't work like what you just said. I'm just saying. Okay. And I appreciate where you're coming from, but it's just it don't work like that. The mathematics and equations that's come before us, that's allowed us to have the understanding to fly a plane, does not degenerate us to going, okay, this is what it is. Okay.
Sam, can I ask you a question on that then, since you know how to fly a plane?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so when I left the United States on my way to the Middle East, I thought that they were going to take the straight path from the Washington D.C. Straight over the Atlantic Ocean, straight over through Morocco, straight to Egypt, like a straight line, right? But instead, I seen the path, and they didn't go straight. they went all the way up and around and kind of like all the way up north, then came down. And when I asked someone, why are we taking that path? They said because of the curvature of the earth and how the earth is turning underneath of us, in which that was the shortest path, even though it looked like the longest path. Now, my question to you is, if earth is flat, right, why would someone take a different path outside of a straight path?
I'll say to you, with all respect, Miss O'Shawn, the question you're asking is based on a military operation, which has nothing to do with what somebody would do if they were actually being a civilian. It's a complete different thing. So, like, you know, I understand where you're coming from, but the action was based on something that was political. It's nothing to do with an ideology that we may have as smart people.
Mm-hmm. No, well, Simon, I didn't ask you that. I just said, why is it that the path is not straight versus curved if the earth was flat? So I gave you a premise. If the earth is flat, why are we taking curved points versus going in a straight line? The shortest point is between 2 points is a straight line. However, when people are in the air, and I've been in a plane, okay, and I've traveled over half of the globe, I'm asking you, why are curved paths taken versus straight lines, which is what Smitty spoke to, and you said that was basic. So I'm asking you a basic question. Why are curves taken versus straight lines?
I appreciate that. Most people take planes, okay? So I see where you're coming from. But have you actually been in a boat and actually sort of gone from country to country, like on a 12-hour trip?
You're asking me, have I been in a boat?
A boat, yeah, a boat, not a plane.
Okay, Simon, you made a statement to Smitty, and I'm asking for clarity on it, and now you're moving the goalposts, and honestly, not tonight. Okay.